Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? How was your weekend? Mine's just gone really well. I've just watched England hammer Panama 6-1 in the Football World Cup. Football being soccer, United States soccer, and Panama being the nation that stopped you from going to the World Cup. Panama! You beat them 4-0 and you still finished below them. What is going on there? Anyway, don't miss the Steam Weekly Chart Show. That is currently up on my channel, live, and I'll put a link at the end of this show as well. 20 of the best assets and themes and all the usual stuff anyway. Let's crack on with today's show, and today we are having a look at Three River Valley. Guess what's coming up today, guys? 3 Rivers and a Valley by Balloon Wars. Not heard of Balloon Wars before, but they have done a few maps in the past, and I'm just interested to see how we get on with today's map. The resources, we've got a lot of forestry, a big splash of fertile ore and oil as well. What do we need off the workshop? And the answer is, surprisingly, nothing. There is a recommended theme and LUT, but they are down in the comments, so I do have a scroll down through that. The theme does auto load, the LUT is Evergreen by Tubot. Let's have a look. Well, my first thought is it looks sort of realistic, sort of. The river looks like it's a bit chiselled out, and well, a computer game river is what it looks like. But the scenery, the hills and the forests, I'm buying into this so far. It's all right. It's not the most stunning, but it's all right. I'm not moaning in any way. In fact, this bridge here, I like the way that this just tapers in with elevated here, stays elevated nicely, comes across the river and goes back down to ground when it needs to. Do want a minor grumble. Nothing wrong with it. That pillar in the water could have been on the land. Not that it makes any freaking difference whatsoever. Here's your start square intersection. Nice and tidy. Trumpet intersection there. Comes down here, and then you get your start square, which goes off in that direction. Plenty of room to build there, and no real grumbles at all. Just watch how you drive in here. You see, you take a right off of the highway here, and you take the little feeder road down here, and it goes up to your start location. And when you want to leave the town, you come up here, and you can go straight over the trumpet, or you can't turn right. Oh well, we're going to go over the trumpet then. Okay, and you go over the trumpet, and well, hang on. We've got an oopsie. That's what we've got here. We've got an oopsie. We've got a road which is basically no good to anybody. See, so easy to fix. Oh, we've got streetlight clipping as well. Yeah, very easy to fix that. I mean, it's literally one right click, isn't it? And the fact that I raise it means I'm a bit of a, shall I say arsehole? Yeah, I'm a bit of an arsehole. But it's a fault, and that's my job. No, it's not really a job, is it? It's my hobby. My hobby to pick out these faults. I'd like to do this as a job. Yes, Patreon. You guys, since we've not got much to look at here, if you haven't already followed me on Patreon, become a BonBon buddy over there, please come and join me. It would really help me out no end. You'd be surprised how little YouTube actually recompenses us for these videos. Once again, we've got another one of these which is perfectly tooled in, perfectly chiselled in. No grumbles with that at all. That's really quite nicely done as well. Yeah, it'd be really good to have you along for that. You'll get to vote on the Patreon map of the week, and you'll get your name in the credits, all for just $1. And it's coming up towards the end of the month as well, so it's just about the right time. If you do fancy joining us, just about the right time to come along and join in. Plus you get to communicate with me directly. How cool is that? Anyway, the rail, well, you probably noticed we went over a bit of a hill there, but we're going to ignore that because that is off in the fog. But this one isn't. This is a bit of a climb. That could have been tapered in a little bit nicer, but still, it's not. Well, it's not the worst. We've seen a lot more worse hills than that, with the rails climbing up the outsides of them. The rail just makes its way across here, and then it finds some forestry. Now, would it have gone through the forest? Maybe. It goes across the river there, and then we'll find our way out of the forest. Here it is, and they're close to the start square. In fact, I think this bit up here, well, we could take a right, but that just goes up the valley over there. But we'll take a left instead. Now we go over the rail. This is nice and low and gently tapered. It still could be a little bit more gentle, especially on the other side. A little bit more stretched out would be nice, but it's not bad at all. Okay, over the river, it's quite tidy as well. It entered some different resources here. You can tell automatically by the texturing. Nice. We are using the realistic European, I do believe, in terms of themes here. Back into grass theme here. Yes, so we've got 3 rail connections, just the 2 highway connections though. And if anything, I think this map might have benefited from maybe a 3rd highway and 1 fewer of the rail. We're climbing up again, up the hills again. Could be once again a little bit smoother and a little bit more gentle. So anyway, we've got to be getting close towards the edge of the map and the fog, which means we've got to get ready to do what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do the asset review. Right, now this one appears in the chart show if you want to get another look at this one. But a little bit of cinematics is all cool. It's Sim Art Gallery by Cluss. My only grumble about this, it's a lovely building, is I'd like to see some art in there. just would like to see a little bit of art. It's just like a big industrial greenhouse is what it is at the moment. I do like this little this back loading area though. It's very nice and tidy done. In fact, the whole building, you can kind of imagine what the inside of that building would be like, where the staircase would be and all those kind of stuff as well. So there's I think it's quite nicely designed, just lacking a little bit of art. So maybe that's something that Cluss could pop in on an update, or maybe we just need a little bit of art provided by some of our excellent creators. Anyway, that's Sim Art Gallery by Cluss, and that is a very nice asset to have today on a Monday. And so off to Themington Island, where we're going to take a look at a regular contributor. It's Pidelmo, and this particular theme, the Regular Temperate. Now, got to say, it doesn't have the most thrilling name, is it? Regular Temperate, but it does exactly what it says on the can. And it's being lit with the Relight Neutral LUT. Once again, pretty much was recommended in the description. Right, let's have a look at a couple of factoids for today, shall we? The safest drivers on British roads are aged between 50 and 54. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, that doesn't include me. Not saying my age, but also I wouldn't be one of the safest drivers. Iceland was the first country in the world to establish insurance against fire and plague. Well, good for you, Iceland. Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead. Right, okay. The shipping routes, well, there aren't any. And air routes, there aren't any of those either. So we won't look at those. The water flow. Now, we've got 3 rivers, and you'll be pleased to know that the rivers flow. A little bit of gravity sucking the water from one end of the map to the other. It's all going down the hill. We come across, find a little bit more river down here, a bit wider here. Now, in a moment, we'll find a little bit of water glitching somewhere. A little bit, here we go, a little bit of a shallow part moving down the river. Now, that is the typical start map of start phase of a map where everything takes time to settle down with the water, and that does clear, so that's fine. That's all good news. I'm happy with that indeed. So anyway, what do we have with the map? We have one big river valley, flat and smooth and nice. We've got hills on either side, which is all very nice as well. In fact, the hills are I'm sold on the hills. What I'd like to have seen down this valley, instead of the rail though down this valley, I would much rather have seen a highway connection going down here rather than the rail. That's just a personal shout, really. The forests, obviously everything is vanilla, and not the best trees in the world, are they? Mostly. But I'm kind of sold on the forests as a rule. Just would have preferred better trees. And then we've got this river here. This is one of the rivers. The source is off in the fog. I'm going to let that one go. I don't think it's intended really to be concentrated on. So we've had a look at it. You can make your own decision if you want to have a moan about that. Personally, I'm going to let it go today. Forests. The forests are thick and dense and lush, and these trees I think really do. Of the vanilla trees, I think these are some of the better ones actually. Those ones there, the white trunk ones aren't. Oh no, they're not. Okay, are we about done? I think that's basically about it. There's not really much more to say. We're at the start square now. We've seen everything. Okay, let's mark it. Well, aesthetically, I think it kind of looks realistic, but does it look aesthetically interesting or pleasing? Don't think it really does. I mean, it's not horrible anyway. I'm not going to mark it down. It's not going to get like 2 stars. But I can't give it more than 3, really. It just doesn't pop. I think some more interesting trees, or maybe a slightly different theme, might have made this map work for me. Detailing across the whole, it's not too bad. We've got a little bit of streetlight clipping and one little problem with the start square intersection, but they're easily fixed as well. I can't really go more than 3, can I? 3 stars for detail. Gameplay potential, I would like to have seen an extra connection. Either air connection would have been good, and an extra highway connection would have been much better. But I can still give this map 4 stars for gameplay, even minus those. So 4 stars for gameplay potential. 3 River Valley by Balloon Wars. What do I think? I think it's a map that looks alright. Probably plays really well. Just could do a little bit of tweaking in my eyes. Anyway, there we are. Thanks very much for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Hopefully, not recorded it yet. Hopefully tonight there will be map making. Hopefully. And then hopefully Wednesday, a new series, City Builder series, a Let's Play. Oh, now you're interested, aren't you? Now you're listening. Hopefully. I haven't recorded that either. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Have a great day and thanks for watching.